Hello students. Our topic number 26 is construct a price index number by using weighted aggregative methods. Construct a price index number by using weighted aggregative methods. Let's do one example. Example is construct a price index number by the Spears method, number 2 Pache's method, number 3 Pache's method, number 3 by Fisher's method, number 4 Dorbish and Bolle's method, number 5 by Marshall and Edgeworth method, number 6 by Kelly's method, and number 7 by Volcha's method. The Spears, Pache's, Fisher's, Dorbish and Bolle's, Marshall and Edgeworth, Kelly's and Volcha's method. Now question is, commodities are given A, B, C and D, 95, 96. Price and quantity of 95 and 96 are given. P naught, Q naught. Let 1995 as a base year. Therefore, here naught represents base year and 1 represents current year. P1 means price of current year, quantity of current year. P naught means price of base year. Q naught means quantity of base year. Now calculate. First calculate P naught Q naught. P naught Q naught. P naught Q naught. 2 into 8, 16. 5 into 10, 50. 4 into 14, 56. 2 into 19, 38. Next, P1 Q naught. P1 Q naught. 8 into 4, 32. 10 into 6, 60. 14 into 5, 70. 19 into 2, 38. Next, calculate P naught Q1. P naught Q1. 2 into 6, 12. 5 into 5, 25. 4 into 10, 40. 2 into 15, 30. Next, calculate P1 Q1. P1 Q1. 4 into 6, 24. 6 into 5, 30. 5 into 10, 50. 2 into 15, 30. Now add all these terms. Summation of P naught Q naught, 16 plus 50 plus 56 plus 38 comes out to be 160. Then 32 plus 60 plus 70 plus 38, 200. 12 plus 25 plus 40 plus 30, 107. Then summation of P1 Q1 is 24, 30, 50 and 30, 134. Now first we will construct price index number by the Spears method. Price index number by the Spears method. Formula is first one is the Spears method. Formula is P naught 1 by the Spears equals to summation P1 Q naught over summation P naught Q naught into 100. Summation P1 Q naught. Summation P1 Q naught is P1 Q naught is 200. And summation P naught Q naught. Summation P naught Q naught is 160. Means 200 divided by 160 into 100. 200 divided by 160 into 100 equals to 120 5. Our price index number by Laspeyres method is 125. Now number 2. Number 2 is purchase method. Formula for purchase method is P01 by purchase, PSSCH ES by purchase method is summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. We have summation P1 Q1. P1 Q1 is P1 Q1 summation is 134 and P0 Q1 summation of P0 Q1 is 107. Therefore 134 divided by 107. 134 divided by 107 into 100, which comes out to be 125.53. Therefore price index number by purchase method is 125.53. Now third formula. Third formula is Fisher's formula. So price index number by Fisher's is given as under root summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. Now P1 Q0 is P1 Q0 200. Next P0 Q0 is summation 160. Next P1 Q1 summation is 134. Next P0 Q1 summation is 107. By putting all these values we get under root 200 divided by 160 into 134 divided by 107 into 100, which comes out to be 125.01. Therefore price index number by Fisher's formula is 125.01. Okay, the space is done. Purchase, Fisher's, and number 4. Number 4 is Dorbish and Boles method. Formula for Dorbish and Boles method is P01. Dorbish and Boles method is summation P1 Q1 over summation P0 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 over summation P0 Q1 divided by 2 into 100. By putting summation P1 Q1, summation P1 Q1 is 134. Then P0 Q0 is 160. Then summation P1 Q1 is 134. Then summation P0 Q1 is 107 divided by 2. By putting all these values we get 200 by 160 plus 134 by 107 divided by 2. By calculating all this we get 125.1. So price index number by Dorbish and Boles method is 125.1. Now number 5, fifth method, price index number by Marshall and Ashworth method is formula is summation P1 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P0 Q1 into 100. Again summation P1 Q0, summation P1 Q0 is 200, summation P1 Q1 is 134, summation P naught Q naught. P naught Q naught is 160. Then summation P naught Q1. Summation P naught Q1 is 107. By putting all these values in given formula, we get 200 over 160 plus 134 over 107 into 100, which comes out to be 125.9. Therefore, price index number by Marshall & Ashworth method is 125.9. Okay. Now, fifth is done. Now, next one is Cayley's method. Next one is Cayley's method. Now, formula for Cayley's method is is 61. P naught 1 by Cayley's is given as summation P1Q divided by summation P naught Q into 100, where Q equals to average of Q naught and Q1. Price index number by Cayley's method is summation P1Q P naught Q, where Q is average of Q naught and Q1 into 100. Now first construct this table again for Cayley's method. For Cayley's method, calculate Q first. Q equals to Q naught plus Q1 by 2 for quantity A, B, C and D. Q naught is 8, Q1 is 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. For quantity B, Q naught is 10 plus 5 15. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. For quantity C, Q naught is 14. 14 Q1 is 10. 14 plus 10 24 divided by 2. 24 divided by 2 equals to 12. And for next 19 plus 15 34. 34 divided by 2 is 17. Now calculate P1Q for quantity A. P1 is 4 into 7 28, then 6 into 7.5 45. P1 into Q. No, 6 into 7.5 is 45. Then 12 into 5 is 60. Then 17 into 2 is 34. Now calculate P naught and Q. Q is this quantity. P naught Q. Now P naught is this one. 2 into 7 14. Then 5 into 7.5 37.5. Then 4 into 12 48. 2 into 17 is 34. By adding all these values, we get P1 Q1 is 167 and 14 plus 37.5 plus 48 plus 34 is 133.5. Clear? By putting these two values in the given formula, Cayley's price index formula, we get equals to 167 divided by 133.5. 133.5 into 100. Our answer is 125.09. So price index number by Cayley's formula is 125.9. Now last one, number 7. Number 7 is, first one is okay, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7. Walsh's formula. So price index number P01 by Walsh's formula, Walsh, is given by summation P1Q over summation P0Q into 100. Same as Callis, but here Q equals to under root Q0 Q1, geometric mean of Q0 and Q1. Here Q equals to geometric mean of Q0 and Q1, but in Callis formula Q equals to mean of Q0 and Q1. This is the difference. Okay, now calculate P1Q and P0Q by using geometric mean of Q0 Q1. Now for Walsh's formula, that construct table again. Q equals to under root of Q0 Q1. Q equals to under root of Q0 and Q1. Q0 or Q1 is 8 into 6. 8 into 6 for quantity A, under root 48, which comes out to be 6.92. Then 10 into 5 for second quantity, means under root 50. Under root 50 is 7.07. Then 14 into 10, under root 140. Under root 140, which comes out to be 11.83. Then 19 into 15. 19 into 15 is 285, which comes out to be 16.88. This is the value of Q. Now calculate P1Q and P0Q. P1Q. P1 is 4. 4 into Q is 27.68. Next one is 6 into 7.07 is 42.12. Next one is 5 into 11.83, which is 59.15. Next one is 2 into 16.88, which is 33.76. Now calculate P0 and Q. P0 is this one, 2 into 6.92. 2 into 6.92 is 13.84. Then 5 into 7.07 is 35.35. Then 4 into 11.83 is 47.32. Then 2 into 16.88 is 33.76. Now by adding all these terms we get summation P1Q1. This one is 162.71. By adding these four terms we get 130.27. Now put these two values in Walsh's formula. We get 162.71 divided by 130.27 into 100, which comes out to be 124.90. Clear? Price index number by Walsh's formula is 124.90. This is number 7. For Lespiers, Pachys, Fishers, Dorbish and Marshall Edworth, we construct this table. Clear? For Callis method, we construct this table where mean of Q0 and Q1 are used. For Walsh's formula, we construct this table where geometric mean of these two are used. Clear? By putting all these values, we get the Spires, Paches, Fishers, Dorbish, Marshall, Callis, and Walshaw's price index numbers. These are called weighted aggregative methods, all 7.